This is bad. This sucks.
Potentially the worst bit of Rocket League news I have ever seen.
This is the craziest news I've ever seen regarding Rocket League.
On the 11th of October 2023, we got this announcement from Rocket League, saying that they will be removing player-to-player trading from December 5th of 2023. And this sparked the biggest outrage I've ever seen in the Rocket League community. So why is everybody so angry? Well, to understand this, let's first go through what this actually means. By removing player-to-player trading, this will stop you trading in-game items to another player. You will only be able to acquire items through the item shop or through trading them in and getting blueprints. And while this might not necessarily seem like the biggest issue, this has massive ramifications. The first is for the Rocket League trading community, particularly RL Exchange and rlgarage. There are a massive amount of players that form a part of these communities. rlgarage has over 5 million registered users. And this decision has made these communities redundant. The only possible way you can acquire items through trading would be by selling accounts, which is against the developer's rules and can get you banned in the game. So quite literally, the only way to trade from now on will get you banned. As well as this, content creators that base their content around trading in Rocket League don't have anything to make content from. They now have to completely rebrand their channels or move away from Rocket League, and quite a lot of them are doing this. And also more broadly, channels can't do giveaways or any challenges that involve in-game items, and this would include credits. So all of these popular videos you see simply won't exist from December 5th. So in essence, being a content creator now has become 10 times harder thanks to this decision. So why would they do this? Well, to explain this, we have to go back to May 1st, 2019, when epicgames acquired the developer of Rocket League, psyonix. This at the time was a massive decision, and the backing of a big company like Epic seemed like a great thing for the game because they would gain extra funding that could make the game better. And initially this seemed the case, with lots of big name brands as well as its esports growing over the past couple years. But on August 13, 2023, problems started to arise. The most recent World Championship had just ended with the biggest prize pool so far, and usually in the following month after this, Rocket League announces the dates for the next RLCS season. This didn't happen this time. In fact, it still hasn't happened. We still don't know the exact date for the next RLCS season. Not long afterwards, it was announced that Epic would be laying off 16% of its staff due to financial problems. And while it was minimal, this did affect parts of Rocket League. On the 6th of October at Unreal Fest, a video was leaked of the CEO of Epic Games admitting that they had become aware of financial pressures 10 weeks before they announced the layoffs at Epic Games. This coincides directly with the end of the RLCS event. This might explain why they didn't release a date for the next RLCS season. And then obviously 1 week later, we got the announcement that this video is all about. As you may have noticed, there is a disturbing trend that links all of these events together, which is that Epic Games is under extreme financial pressure. And that is what I probably believe is behind this decision. So how does this relate to trading in Rocket League then? Well, just think about it for a second. Rocket League trading through sites like RL Exchange and rlgarage lose the game money because they're not purchased directly through the game's item shop. So theoretically removing trading would make sure all the money flow goes through the in-game shop. However, the problem with this is that the people who trade using these sites end up spending a lot of money in the store anyway. So by removing trading altogether, these people won't be spending as much money as they usually would, and Epic wouldn't be making as much money. As well as this, Epic has a set of policies in relation to trading for Fortnite, but they have a completely different set of policies for Rocket League. Obviously, to enforce these policies, you need 2 separate teams for both games. This requires extra money to run, and this would explain this statement which was released along with the trading announcement. They want Rocket League to fall under the same guidelines that the rest of the games do, and this would allow just one team at Epic to manage all their games, effectively saving them a lot of money. As well as this, they would probably want to turn Rocket League's item shop into a very similar one to Fortnite and possibly introduce gifting items like there is in Fortnite. And there are many other reasons as to why they would probably want to do this, but in essence, this decision has been made largely for financial reasons. But as we've discussed earlier, this doesn't necessarily make it a good decision. In fact, it's probably one of the worst I've ever seen. So is there anything we can actually do about this? Well, there's been a lot of talk about boycotting the item shop and possibly even suing Epic Games for this, but I don't necessarily know if this will will work. However, there are a couple of things you can do. The first is to sign this petition online, which would literally force Epic to address this issue. But the second thing, and arguably the most important, is to continue being vocal about this. Whether you're just a normal player, content creator, or a pro, anyone within the Rocket League community, don't stop talking about this. Keep commenting on Twitter, keep making videos, keep bringing this up in any way possible, because as soon as we stop doing that, any hope of this decision being reversed will evaporate. And I want to point out that it's not psyonix's fault for this decision, as it comes much further up from Epic. And in all honesty, I just want one thing from Epic Games, and that's for better communication, because poor communication between the developers and the community has plagued Rocket League for years, and this is just the latest example of this. So Epic, if you are watching this, you have to do better, because if you haven't seen already, the Rocket League community has had enough, and we've completely lost faith in you. And that's perhaps the saddest part of all of this.